This month, we are highlighting the newest member of Conquer Chiari's board of directors. He is passionate about the work that he has done and will continue to do in the Chiari community. Please join us in welcoming him.
Hi, I'm Dr. Blaise Nwachwang, and I'm originally from Cameroon, West Africa. I got my bachelor's from Cameroon in 2012, and then I moved to Germany in 2013, where I got my master's in biomedical engineering. After my master's in Germany, I moved to the United States in 2016, and I got my PhD at the University of Akron, also in biomedical engineering. And I've been working with Chiari for over 5 years, all through my PhD. I did a lot of research. I was very fortunate to work with some incredible scientists and physicians at the University of Akron. And also, I'm very excited to announce that I was able to contribute to over 15 publications that are currently online. That if anyone is interested to read and learn more about Chiari and some of the findings that we discovered during that research process.
Dr. Blaise's contributions to the Chiari community are valuable as he truly wants to find answers to help doctors and patients better understand Chiari through research findings, which in turn supports education and awareness efforts.
I've contributed to over 15 publications. I'm going to break my contribution into two different sections. So the first thing that we did was trying to identify structures in the brain that can differentiate between Chiari patients and healthy controls. Because one of the challenges that the physicians have right now is to clearly distinguish who is a Chiari patient from someone who is a healthy control. So one of the things that we did was trying to identify different bone structures in the brain. For example, we found that the clivus bone, which is part of the center of the brain, it's a bone that is in the center of the brain, was much smaller in Chiari patients. And we talk about over 30% in volume in Chiari patients as compared to healthy controls. The other thing that we tried to identify was biomechanical structures in the brain or biomechanical features in the brain. So, for example, we talk about displacement in the brain, we talk about strain in the brain, because whenever your heart beats, it generates something that is called cardiac induced motion. And with this motion in the brain can help us identify who is a Chiari patient from who is a normal patient. And one of the things that I did was try to use MRI imaging to be able to quantify displacement and strain in the brain. And we found amazing results. So for Chiari patients, we found that the motion was significantly higher as compared to healthy controls. And hopefully, in the future, we'll be able to use these parameters to be able to identify or succinctly say that this is a Chiari patient and this is a control patient.
Patient advocacy is something that Dr. Blaise holds close to his heart. He continually looks forward to meeting those affected by Chiari as he cares and sincerely wishes to help uncover lasting solutions for the health and well-being of all.
I had more than two open houses at the University of Akron, and the best part of my job is when I meet patients and I talk to them and just understand the impact of what we are doing. So to be part of the board and knowing that I can again contribute to the Chiari community is an incredible opportunity, and I'm so happy that I'm here. I've been talking with the executive director already, and we have some plans in place. I think one of the most important thing is just to raise awareness of Chiari. I think it's very important because the more people know that something like Chiari exists, the more people will be able to enroll. I mean, we have the largest Chiari database in the world. That's just growing every day, right? So more patients come in, and then we can have more data, and we can help identify other parameters that, in addition to what we already found, can also, in the long run, help to manage the symptoms of these patients. So that's the first thing. Awareness is very important. In the long term, we're talking about 5, 10 years. I'm hoping that we can, first of all, increase the number of samples. Maybe instead of 100 patients, we could have 1,000 patients or 2,000. And then we can go further to do some clinical studies. Because right now, we have done the research, but we need to validate, we need more clinical studies, more validation to be performed. And my hope is that in the long run, we can get funding for that projects, and then we can do some clinical studies, and we can also educate doctors to be able to include these parameters that we have identified if in case we do prove that it's true scientifically and medically.